Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome back everybody. Let's take a look again on the gold market. So here we could see that in general our suggestion was correct. It's because action yesterday was rather strong and that was more or less evident that it should continue. Well, since the nearest targets on the daily chart already has been reached, so if you remember initially we were considering this A, B, C bottom D patterns, XOP, it was touching right there. So now we need to increase scale to estimate the possible next target on a daily chart. And this target stands with this ABCD pattern around 1896, so very close to the 19 even. Why this level is very interesting? It's just because first, this is OP and stands near the daily overbought. But what is more interesting that if you take a look at the weekly chart, you could see that it agrees with the major 618 resistance level as on the weekly chart, as on the monthly chart. So that will be a rather strong resistance. And then we will see what will happen. So already currently market shows, well, significant bullish signs. It's just because you can see it's moving above the confidence. Here is breaking this level 1853, 1852 that we discussed recently. And what's so more interesting is that it's coming above the yearly pivot point. It stands around 1835 as we estimated in the weekend, and now it already stands above it. So if we will see the breakout here and actually moving above the last valuable and last major fib level, that will be a clear sign that no significant pullback will happen, and probably we could get even our protection. But that is a bit longer term analysis. In the shorter term, this rally, guys, has some special background, I suppose. It's just because in recent two sessions, and today and yesterday, it was a few curious things have happened. So first of all, yesterday we have seen really sharp and fast rally on the dollar. It has happened just within the few hours. Usually, well, it rarely happens just based on some technical reasons. It means some rumors, maybe some news have appeared. Because in the mass media, if you check across the headlines, you will not see the really acceptable and acceptable explanation of this issue. Because all the headlines tell is that this is just expectation, anticipation of the hawkish Fed minutes that should be publicated. But this is not the secret, guys. Everybody expects hawkish minutes just because the Jerome Powell was hawkish in the December meeting. And hardly this is the reason of this performance. Besides, if you carefully will take a look, you will see that the gold market grows together with the dollar. Usually they are moving in opposite direction. That's obvious. It's just because they're trading against each other. But currently we have the action on to the upside, as on the gold, as on the dollar index. You can see that yesterday's sharp rebound in the gold on the dollar. This always happens when some political, geopolitical, or other risk factors involved in the background. We do not know what are they. So maybe this is just problems with the speaker election. If you're just monitoring the subject, you know that yesterday, for example, the Senate was not able to elect the speaker for a few attempts. 3-4 attempts have been made, but McCarthy has lost in 2 rounds of the voting. And this brings some geopolitical uncertainty. Now it's some really outstanding rumors exist, and right up to the Donald Trump. That Donald Trump maybe would become the speaker. So maybe this is the background of the current gold rally. Maybe some other. But the fact is definitely that we have upward action on the gold together with a rally on the dollar. This is always indicates the political risks. Geopolitics. So currently on the daily chart we have this target 1896. How it will be reached, whether it will be reached, we will see. But that's only nearest target that we have on the daily. On the lower time frame, Actually, you could see how market has warned us about the bullish background. So it's a step by step forming curious type of the action. So first is reaction on the free drive was not completed. The target shows upward action. This was not typical. On the daily chart, market has erased side by side three bearish patterns, grabbers, and so on. It's forming with these upward action. So all this stuff was not bearish performance, and we said that this is a bit curious. And you can see now we get the solution. So market just showing acceleration to the upside. So on the hourly chart, market has completed the butterfly that we discussed around 1855, instance even higher. And currently we could just keep an eye maybe on some retracement, some pullback. Supposedly, if we are correct on the background that we have, we need to keep an eye on the few levels. Probably most interesting is 1840. This is confidence support. This is also retesting of this previous consolidation, as you can see with this reaction on the first butterfly target. And if we are correct about 1896 target, market has to stay above these two levels. Maybe even above the 1850, we will see, because it's not whatever, but theoretically it could show just minor pullback before a prediction. But anyway, these levels will be very important. So if market holds it, that is and restarting our prediction, it means that we are going to 19 even. If it will break it down and taking out especially these lows around 1827, well, this will be a reversal swing, and it means that probably we will get some different action. And the reasons that have triggered this upward action now is this hosting. So maybe we could get the deeper action right there. It's very important and interesting to see. My opinion is that, well, overall performance looks like that we still probably should breach this level, and because that this level is very strong, that will be very important to see what will happen. So that will be major area to keep an eye on to understand what is going on and what to expect on the higher time frames, on the weekly chart in particular. Well, but right now we are not considering for taking long positions immediately. We're watching for rebounds. Probably those who had long positions now maybe closed already on this butterfly. And currently we need to wait for some pullback to get better entry opportunity, and at the same time to check whether the market is bullish enough and is ready to keep going higher, if it will remain above the confluence, or this rally is just was short term and just coming to an end. So that's our view on the gold.